We're demonstrating the installation for the single-track bypassing hardware. Please look at the instructions so that you have the appropriate size doors for your opening. The wood block is required but not provided. There are two variations to this single-track bypass. One is a standard bypass. The doors are installed so that you can only access each side of the opening at one time. The second is the telescopic bypass. Both doors can slide over to one side to expose the entire opening. Step 1. Locate studs. Use the stud finder to locate every stud along the wall where the track is to be installed. Transfer stud measurements onto the wood block. Drill pilot holes and pre-screw. Step 2. Install wood block. The wood block is installed at 1 1/4 inch higher than the height of the door. For example, our doors for this install are 81.5 inches high, so the wood block is installed at 82 3/4 inches from the floor. Level the wood block horizontally. Step 3. Install track. The bottom of the track should be 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch higher than the bottom of the wood block. Lay the track on the wood block and mark the drill holes. Make sure the track is level. Use a 3/16 drill bit to drill marked holes. Side note, stoppers for doors should be installed as a last step, but most of the time they can be installed on the end holes while you're installing the track. Use provided 5/16 by 5 inch leg bolts and spacers to fasten the track to the wood block. Note, the flanges on the spacers are to face the wood block. Check for level and adjust if necessary. Quick tip, to adjust the level of the track, loosen the bolt almost completely, then push up or pull down the track. Use force to keep the track in position and refasten the bolt. Step 4. Install hangers on the inner door. Stand the door up. Use shims to lift the door 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch off the floor. Adjust shims to level the door vertically. Hook the inner hanger on the track and hold it against the door. Hanger needs to be 1/2 inch in from the outer edge of the door. Mark drill holes on the door and use a 3/16 drill bit to drill pilot holes. Use provided 5/16 by 1.5 inch bolts to fasten the hangers onto the door. Repeat for the other inner hanger. Step 5. Install outer hangers for outer door. Follow procedure similar to Step 4. Quick tip, if you're installing the telescopic bypass variation, it would be easier to install the bottom door guide in a later step if the outer door is installed at about 1/4 inch higher than the inner door. Step 6. Install stoppers. If doors need to stop at a different location other than the last pre-drill holes on each end of the track, determine where the doors stop at each end. Use provided stoppers to lay on the track and mark the track for each stopper. Stoppers should sit flush to the bottom of the track. Use a 5/16 drill bit to drill holes for stoppers. Use provided nuts and bolts to fasten the stoppers to the track. Step 7. Install bottom door guide. For standard bypass variation, door guide should be installed at the center of the opening. Laterally, they should keep the doors vertical and create an even gap between the two doors. Guides can be installed as a T guide, with slot cut along the bottom of the door, or as a U guide, no slot along the bottom of the door. For telescopic variation, guide for the inner door will be installed at the edge of the opening on the side that the door travels to open. Door guide needs to be mounted on the floor. Guide for the outer door will be installed on the front of the inner door, closer to the edge in the direction where the door travels to close. Install bottom stopper plate on the inner door, on the side that is furthest from the opening. This plate will catch the bottom door guide to stop the door from leaving the guide and traveling too far into the opening. Congratulations! We hope you enjoyed the design and functionality of the single-track bypassing hardware. For more information, please visit our website at 1925workbench.com.